What is really good, family? Welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. It's what we do here. So I've been thinking. I was thinking today about how God gave man free will. And boy, oh boy, was God feeling ambitious that day. That's all I know. Okay, God was feeling ambitious. And I can just imagine how Lucifer was feeling at hearing this news. Give what to who? It's probably something along the lines of what he was thinking, if that story is accurate. Um, Hello? Because that's what I would be thinking. I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. Free will give what to who? Right. Because I was thinking about love, y'all. Okay? Side note. I was thinking about love and I was thinking, people don't know what the fuck they're doing choosing their own partners. Why are people choosing their own partners? Hello? You need God to choose your partner for you. Okay? What do you know about choosing partners, if anything like me? Okay? What do you know? Okay, so yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, wow, we've been given such privileges considering we don't know what the hell we're doing, just in general, as a species. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's where the fun comes, right? That's where the fun comes in. And the devil is in the details, right? I know that that's right. All right, well, this is your weekly affirmation video. We're going to take this from here till next Monday. Hmm? Hmm? All right. What's going on? What do you want the humans to know about, Creator? Ancestors, thank you for being here. Thank you for your service. All right. What will we want the humans to know, recall, keep in mind to stay close to you, Creator, ancestors? Well, consider this. Karma. Consider this karma right here. You're going through some kind of process this week, looks like here. All right? Yeah. Yeah, you're being remade this week, look like here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Look at all we could get done in a week, huh? Am I right? Yeah, so yeah, you're going through some sort of karmic process. Don't worry. You're burning out impurities from the last identity. Okay? Don't worry about it. It's bittersweet. There's going to be some aspects of it that you don't like. Okay. And then there's going to be some aspects of it that you're like, oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay. Like that. All right. So let's move on. Let us move on. What about this? What are you saying here? Ancestors, creator. Well, so long as you meet your obligations, everything will be fine. Okay. Oh, yeah. Listen, don't worry about disappointment or heartbreak or things not panning out according to your vision, is the bottom line here with the broken-hearted Empress. Things didn't pan out according to her vision. People didn't see her creative vision with her. Okay, so she's sitting there, the only one who thinks these lofty thoughts, the only one who can see, the sun, the rainbows, and no one's believing it with her. That sort of thing. And so I get the sensation, since we first remarked on the emperor figure. This is about meeting your obligations, right? So we're keeping it relevant right now, right? So that's about meeting your obligations, and all is well, no matter whose agenda is what around you. Jealous people, haters, whatever. That doesn't matter this week. This week, all that matters is that you stay doing what you do, up on your throne, handle your business, and don't worry about the threat of disappointment. Or if you experience any disappointments this week, don't worry about it. I get the sensation it's going to be struck from the record. It's going to be struck. And because of the process, because of the process that you're going through right now, don't worry about it. Okay. And don't worry about heartbreak or disappointment. Just meet your obligations and that's it. All right. Because you're going through a process. So you don't have to get everything right. You don't have to arrive at your destination. You don't have to reach all your goals this week. Okay. You have to meet your obligations this week. All right, so whatever you got to do that, and that's all you got to do, and that's all. All right, so it looks like things are going to be a little, maybe sketchy in some areas. I don't know, imbalanced in some areas, but don't think that it's permanent. It's not. You're just passing through a corridor this week. All right, let's go on. What about it? Oh, lovely. Ten of Pentacles. hmm hmm Yeah. Okay, so if there's any fear of, anticipation about the future, if there's any fear about past hurts, past disappointments, that is going to slow you down this week. All right, that's the impurities that are being burned off. Here we're burning off impurities, right? And here we're cutting out what, could become a very big problem later. Okay, so all of this disappointment or fear or concern about disappointment, or perhaps concern about falling off your perch or being knocked from the throne or whatever, cut that out. Okay, you don't need that. Focus on what's happening here. Okay, which is meeting your obligations, reaching your goal, long-term stability. Focus. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, because this disappointment stuff, this is what you're burning off. It's what you're burning off. I want to say anxiety, the anticipation, the concern. Okay, you're casting away your care this week. All right, um, you are placing your care in the hands of God. Come on now, come on. We got to be intelligent and strategic out here. It's not a game, really isn't. You know what I mean? It really gets down to the 3D, y'all. It really does. It gets down to the 3D where you have to make a decision about what you believe in. Let that soak in. Absolutely. You have to do some decision making, some executive decisions this week. All right? Because once you fully subscribe to a thing, just neurologically speaking and psychologically speaking, once you subscribe to a thing, it can then be pressed into the subconscious, and archived essentially from your conscious mind. So you don't have to have it on your mind every day or every second, you know what I mean? And it becomes, you're a part of your operating system. You don't have to think about it. It just works. You feel me? So that's the sensation that I get here, is that you are making these executive decisions about having faith in God, about having faith in yourself, about having faith in the guidance that you receive from the spirit world, and to begin operating from that place. The same way you don't have to think about your heart beating. You don't have to think about breathing. You can press that to the back. You can pull it up front anytime you get ready. But generally speaking, you can go ahead and operate your day without having to worry about, I got to make sure my heart is beating. You don't have to worry about it. You see what I'm saying? You just take it with you on the go. You already believe it. It's already true. That sort of thing. All right. So meet your obligations. You'll get to your goal. Okay. But if you're concerned about getting to your goal as quickly as possible, you're going to want to cut out some of this concern or some of this care or anxiety or whatever this is, hurt. You know what I mean? Things that just block the pipes. You know what I'm saying? You need your water flowing through the system well. You dig what I'm saying? You need it flowing. So just meet your obligations. Deal with the discomfort of the process, because something tells me there's going to be a bit of discomfort in the process. Okay, and then there's going to be a lot of ease in the process at the same time. You see what I'm saying? So it gets down to the 3D where you just have to decide that's the world you're living in now. You're living in a world where your path is graced by God's blessings. You dig it? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay? You will get through this process by the divine grace of God. Oh, yeah. Listen, you have goals to meet on behalf of God's plan. These are some of your affirmations. Okay? Fantastic. Take us down one more floor, would you, ancestors? Pretty please. Yeah. Okay. I see. Mm-hmm. Okay. Understood. Understood. Yeah. I know that that is right. I know that that is right. So somebody's on the lover's floor, but I'm not over there yet. I'm here on the business floor. And in the business floor, we have a little back stairway to the chapel. You know, every floor has a back stairway to the chapel. Okay, in my mind, in the building in my mind. Okay, so check it out. They're saying this. They're saying, keep going. If you want to be that bitch now, fellas. Okay. You are going to have to respect the protocols of nature. Okay? I don't mean slang your dang-a-lang around. That's not what I mean. Okay? I mean the feminine principle, the nurturing, the safety, the authority, the confidence. Okay? It's time to woman up this week, fellas. Time to woman up this week. All right? Fantastic. And I bet not find out you was wearing a pink skirt outside. Okay? I bet not. Okay? Absolutely. All right. Well, anyhow, moving along. Unless you're Irish or Scottish, right? Then you can come outside with a kilt. It's not a skirt, it's a kilt. Okay. So anyhow, that was a side note for y'all. It's about a partnership. You have to understand, apparently. Oh, okay. You have to understand you are in partnership with the earth. That's what this is about. Okay? Again, we're on the business floor. So in the matter of getting that bread, you have to understand that you are in partnership with the earth. Didn't I say it gets down to the 3D? I think I said that. Queen of Pentacles. All right. 10 of Pentacles. If you want to be rolling in the dough, okay? If you want to be rolling in the dough, then you have to understand that this is a partnership. Okay? It's a partnership. This is how you're giving. How? How are you giving? By cutting out what could become a problem around this hurt, anxiety, pain, whatever, disappointment, anticipation, whatever this is. Let it burn. Let it burn. It already is underway. It's already underway this week. Okay, so don't feel like you gotta, jump on your foot one time, turn around, spin it around in a circle. You ain't got to do no special ritual for this. Okay, so, but you do need to have an understanding with the earth, with the principle of the earth. That's what money is about. Okay, get all this wisdom. Okay, because I don't know nothing about this shit till I play the fucking video back, just like you. Okay, but this is how it's coming out. All right. You are in a partnership with the earth. The earth is the provider. Okay, so we're talking money, right? Money comes from trees, right? Right? Right. Okay. So there's a process involved, though, right? Before it becomes money. Okay, cool. So that's who's paying you. Like, okay, so the creator's paying you, that's your benefactor, right? They give it to the messengers, right? That is your that's your caseworker, right? Okay, boom. They give it to your caseworker, who your representative, your consultant, right? Okay, they give it to the ancestors. The ancestors deposit it in the earth bank. Do you feel me? In the bank of earth. Hello? Right. The bank of earth. Anybody? Anybody got a bank account there? Me too. Me too. So Right. But there's like, okay, there's some shit to getting your money out of there, right? Am I right? Right? There's some shit to it. So this is what they're telling you. This is what they're telling you, us, right? This is what they're telling us. There's some shit to it. It's a process. You see what I'm saying? Because it's the divine bank of earth. There's a lot of banks on earth. Am I right? There's a lot of banks. This is the divine bank of earth that we're talking about. And for this, you cannot walk in here with this brokenhearted energy. Mm-mm. They don't play that up in the divine bank of earth. They don't play that shit. Okay? Because they can't detect your true identity with all of that shit on your face. Do you feel me? Do you feel me? Literally. Okay? Get the shit off your face. Okay? Do you feel me? You got to come in there cleaned up. You got to come in there cleaned up because it's the divine bank of earth, right? We got a way of conducting ourselves. All right? So they're saying it's a partnership. All right? It's a partnership. So what does that mean? Mutual respect. That's what that means. Don't come up in here with no low energy. They don't like that, apparently, at the divine bank of earth. They don't like that. Nobody with low energy gets to bank here. Period. End of story. All of this money is blessed. You feel me? All of these resources are blessed. And they're not about to let you have access to it. Come on now, listen to me. They're not about to let you have access to the fucking bank account unless you come in there properly respectful, understanding the policies, and please clean that shit off your face. Okay? Abso-fucking-lutely. So if you have a frown, you got to turn that frown upside down. That's what you must do because they like people friendly and happy and high frequency, high vibing. And that's when you can get your money out of the bank. Do you feel me? That is powerful. That is powerful. It look here like the creator, the ancestors, and the earth are speaking with one voice. And they are saying, if you want this dough, because this dough is connected to the empire. This is not just some dough in your pocket. It's bigger than you. Come on now, y'all. You know if the creator put the kind of dough in your pocket that you talking about, the kind of dough that you're talking about. You know this world can't continue on the same way that it's continuing now. You know that shit is going to throw the whole stock market off. You know that shit is going to turn a corner in social events. Do you feel me? It's going to be climate change. I say the Queen of Pentacles. That's what I said. So the spirits are saying you will change the atmosphere and the environment with your wealth. Do you feel me? Because we're not just talking about money. We're talking about all the wealth, right? In the divine bank of earth, we're talking about houses, cars, okay? And when I say it with an S, I don't necessarily mean many, but go ahead, do you. It's all good. What I mean by S, with houses and cars, is quality, high quality. That's what I mean. That the quality is such that it had to be a divine blessing. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? It's so interesting because today I spent some time around the mansions down here, all right? And the energy was interesting. It was really interesting. I was like, oh, look at me hanging out at the mansions. Okay, I didn't get to get in one. I was just driving through. But eventually, okay. So, do you feel me? Right, okay. Because I don't know if I would set my mansion on the East Coast right here next to the water. Do you feel me? I think I set my mansion back a little inland, okay? If it's all right with everybody, okay? That's all I know. Climate, have some respect. This is the type of shit I'm saying, okay? Have some fucking respect, all right? That's why the Native Americans made their shit portable. You see what I'm saying? You put the TP up, you break the shit down, you get on the road. You see what I'm saying? All right. Well, anyhow, any final thoughts ancestors that you would like us to concentrate on? Because I'm loving that message. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. You're in a partnership. You ain't got time to bleed. You ain't got time to cry and be scared. And by that, I don't mean hurry up and stop it. That's not what I mean. What I mean is hurry up and realize that you ain't got nothing to worry about. That's one of your affirmations. I realize that I have nothing to worry about. Because I'm under God's divine grace. That's why. Okay? Absolutely. I have nothing to worry about. Don't you worry about a thing. Like Stevie Wonder say. All right? Last and final words. You are a divine child of God. You better understand this. You better understand it. And you better understand the love that God has for you. Listen, I know I say that a lot. And I joke around a lot, so you might get distracted from the truth of it. So I want to just take a few seconds and concentrate on the fact that this is energy right here with the divine child of God and how God loves you. That is precisely what you need to put on this thing here, on this disappointment energy, on this anxiety, hurt, whatever that it is. Okay? That is the anesthesia that's going to get you through this surgery as you're cutting away what could become a problem, because you got respect. You have respect for the earth. You have respect for yourself. You have respect for God. Come on now. God knows that about you. And God really digs that about you. That's clear. Divine Child of God Mutual Admiration Society meeting. hmm hmm You're going to get what's in your heart's desire. Never mind what you've been through. Never mind what you haven't been able to achieve. Never mind all that. That's a problem at this point for you. And what I mean by problem is that's a distraction for you. And that distraction could become a problem. That's okay. You're already in process. But understand, as you're going through your discomfort this week, as you are counting your blessings this week, please recall that this is a process that God has firmly in hand. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to care about, but what if this, but what if, but I have to, but what if, no, nope. You have a God you can go to who loves you. You have a planet maker. I say your God makes planets, y'all. Your little bit of hundreds of millions of dollars ain't shit. Yeah, you like that, right? You like how I dug in that, right there. Okay, so yeah, your little hundreds of millions of dollars ain't shit to God. That ain't nothing. That's nothing. Do you feel me? It's less than nothing to the Creator. Do you feel me? I need you to peel your muffin cap back blue on this one. I'm going to need you to do that. I am going to need you to do that because I need to expose your brain to the air right now. Expose it to the air. And understand that you can leave this reality if you want to. This week, you're at some kind of intersection. This week, you can get on the highway this week. Come on now. Come on. Don't get me to talk driver's talk around here, okay? I'm just saying. You can get on the highway this week if you want to leave this reality. And so what I mean by that is leave the limits. You don't have to be having the same experience you've been having. You don't. You don't. You can suddenly be in a brand new fucking reality where you are that bitch or that dude, or you are in charge of an empire, or you are rolling in the dough and you're set for life. Do you understand me? Did you peel your muffin cap back blue? Did you do that? Because let the air hit the neural passages, okay? Get the synapses going, all right? Let that happen because the Creator said you can have What is your heart's desire? Because I love you. I am in love with you. Did you hear God? God's talking to you. You, right there. You. No, you. Right there. Stop moving. You. Okay, stop moving your head. Stop moving your head. Okay. So God's talking to you. Okay? That's right. That's right. The ancestor said you're going to need your muffin cap peeled back on this one. Yeah, because I get the sensation that they can peel your muffin cap back blue anytime they get good and ready, so long as you get rid of this or allow. Because again, there's nothing special you have to do. This is a process. You got to keep going. You have to meet your obligations. That's what you have to do. Okay, so let's get into I'm sorry, Creator, I know I said last words, but if you could just give us some insight on this empire that you're describing, okay? Because I would like to know, what do you mean by meet your obligations? Okay, what do you mean by that? What obligations? Oh, keep it real. Keep it real with yourself, okay? Because here we're cutting out something as well. Okay, so the Creator, it looks like here, would like you to keep a clear mind. Keep your head clear. Okay? So maybe that means, whatever you have to do, smoke one less L that day, if you need the focus, to do whatever the work is, smoke after. If that's your thing, if you're into that sort of thing. If it's legal in your state. YouTube. Okay, so anyhow, yeah. You feel me? You dig it? The Creator wants you to keep a very clear mind and don't have no bullshit in your mind. Let's go deeper, because I just want to land exactly and properly on what you're saying there. What's the obligation? Clarify? Yes. The obligation is to take action with a clear mind. Okay, so what do we mean by that? Keep your vibration high. That's what we mean. Yeah, listen, we out here doing real work. We out here doing real work. Right. Disciplining the mind. That's what she's saying. The empire is within you. It already exists. It's a seed within you. It's already real. It's already real. You are flesh. It's already real. Here you are. Here you are. Okay? The runner of empires. Here you are in the flesh. They're telling you to take a serious chunk of action. Do you feel me? Up on the business floor? Take a serious chunk of action in whatever method that you act, right? According to what empire it is that you're building, right? And just make sure to keep a clear mind, keep a clear head, see things clearly, which means don't be fogged up by this hurt, pain, anxiety, whatever this is, low vibrational energy. And right here, this is not low vibrational energy in the sense of evil. This is more like weight that you're carrying, baggage. They're saying, do what you're going to do your thing, but don't travel light, pack light. Okay? Do you feel me? Like Erykah Badu say. All right, fantastic. Pack light. Let's go back to the final words. You're a child of God. Go into it. I love it. I love it. Amen. You're a child of God, and what else? Yeah, you need to see past the illusions. Okay? If you thought that there was some question about whether or not God can see you, is looking at you, is concerned about you, has your best, interests in mind, if there was anything obstructing that, it could be obstructing that. This anxiety, anger, fear, no, not anger, but disappointment, um, you know, things from the past, anxiety about the future, whatever that is you splitting your loyalties, essentially. You know what I mean? Because, think about it. You have a planet maker that has your back, and you're in your head suffering. suffering from anxiety? What do you have to be anxious about when you have a planet maker that is willing to clear your path and grant your heart's desire? Do you feel me? Have some respect. Have some respect this week. Okay? And how do we do that this week? We don't worry about shit this week. Don't worry about shit this week. Handle your business. Meet your obligations. Take action. Keep a clear head. Don't put up with no bullshit. And keep it pushing. See past, know the secrets behind the illusion. It does not matter what it looks like. You've heard this 1,000 times. Keep practicing until you get it right. All right? Last thing. Last thing. Yes. Losses. If you have sustained any losses, if it looks like you're losing something, or it looks like you're not gaining anything, or it looks like you're not progressing toward being in that 10 of Pentacle energy, don't worry about what it looks like right now, because you're passing through a process. Okay? You are being remade on some scale by the Creator. You are being remade. I am excited about this. Okay? So remember, when you're counting your blessings and when it's difficult, when you're going through the shit on whatever level, or you're seeing discomfort, or you're not seeing what satisfies you, remember, this is a process that is blessed by God. All right? I cast my care on God. God solves every problem. God is the solution to my every problem. That's one of your affirmations this week. God is the solution to my every problem. God is blessing me with infinite abundance. And I mean infinite. Get into it. Peel your muffin cap back and get into it. Get into the idea. Because any minute, look like here, you about to turn a corner and be in another dimension. A dimension of the 10 of Pentacles. All right? Fantastic. I hope God solves you every problem this week. Hello? All right. And I will see you here again soon behind the black veil.